Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Calling yourself crypto lifers and jumping on into the live stream. We have a fun-packed live stream to bring you as we found possibly the bottom for Bitcoin, and we dug our way out. If we didn't even find the bottom, we still made great trades. I bought Bitcoin at $33,000. We are up $10,000 on the $33,000 Bitcoin buys. That is a 30% gain in Bitcoin in less than a week. Shout out to everyone that jumped on in with me. Shout out to everyone that bought the fear while everyone panic sold. We were lifers. A true lifer never panic sells. A true lifer holds it down no matter what. Shout out to all my lovers of life. Shout out to my crypto lifers and everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being a part of my live stream, because together we make it happen. Let's get into what we see in the charts today for Bitcoin. And of course, I always like to look at leak, that fiat leak. They're leaking that fiat all day long into cryptocurrency, and people are buying fiat, getting rid of their fiat. They're dumping it. Why would you want to hold something that everybody else has? Why don't you hold some things that less people have, right? 43,300 for Bitcoin. I woke up this morning and I wake up, the first thing I do is I look at my phone, and if I see a chart I feel inclined, I'm like, I got to tell my group exactly what I feel. So when you see some messy charts in the morning, just know it's me waking up. And this is me. I wake up first thing in the morning. First thing I'm looking at, 7:41 a.m. I woke up this morning, and I saw that this was a flag that I had drawn the night before with a breakout up. It came down for the liquidity grab, came back up. If you extend this, you say it's still in the flag, and I say it's going up to 43,900, right? Look, broke back into the pattern, right? 1 hour looking bullish. When I say it's bullish, I mean it. That means I believe the price is going to go up very, very fast. So when I say the price is bullish, that's when I'm like, hey, I believe you're going to see the price go up pretty fast. That means I believe the price is going to. All right. Audio sounds absolutely amazing. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. All right. So moving forward, how many times have I steered this group in the right direction? Anyone claiming this group is not gold is not paying attention. I've given Bitcoin predictions every morning, and I've been over 85% accurate over and over and over again. Trust the system. We don't play here on the channel. We don't play. I gave ARPA couple days ago. said it would go up 30% on Bitcoin. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. Bang, 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 30% gains for ARPA. And that's how we do it here on the channel. So you would have been able to make 30% gains on your Bitcoin had you been trained by the lifer. You jump into my group and figure out what's happening. We cracked 43K. Beautiful sign for Bitcoin. Now, again, you just keep making the flag. See, my system is great because when you're not sure what's going to happen, my system keeps you in the game. It's like a car that's on slippery ice, but my system just keeps the car on the ice until you finally says, all right, it's too icy, you're going to have to get off. Like, my system will keep you in the game until it's just the probability is against you where it's not. This suggested we could go to 44,000. As I told everybody, that's a big deal for me to get above 44,000, but 42K was also a heavy level of resistance. The fact that we busted through just when the 1 hour, and how did I know we were going to pop? Because see this twist here? And that coincides with the 15-minute coming up on the low side. And if you lose 15 minutes to enter trades on the low stochastics, the entry was right here. Look, shoulder, head, and his shoulder. If you can get the idea that this possibly may be an inverted head and shoulder, bang, bang, bang. And so when you go to the 7-minute and you clearly see that that's an inverted head and shoulder, you make your shoulder, you make your head, you make your right shoulder, and then all you do is know that there's a 68% chance that that will break to the upside. And so all you can do is you buy the right shoulder after you've confirmed the head and go for the gusto. And that's really where you went. You went a little further than the measured move there to the upside. Can 43K hold? That's our next idea. Can 43K hold? And that's what we're looking for. So, even 42, and we'll look at some macro ideas as well. But this is what I see happening. If you want to track Bitcoin, good time to take some profits, in my humble opinion. 1 hour is overbought. But you know what? There could be some more gasolina. So, the 1 hour to me, I've seen this. When it crosses the dotted line, I've seen massive moves. I've seen a move. So you could see another move to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised. So how do I figure that out? I track it here on the 15-minute chart. When the 15-minute gets low, that'll be your next entry, like here, like here, like here, here, and here. And you can see, had you just done what my system tells you to do, which is to buy when the stochastics are low on the 15-minute, bang, perfect buy, bang, perfect buy, bang, perfect buy. All right? So bang, bang, bang. And I have a new indicator that we're working on here. Let me take a look at it real quick. Let me pop it on. And I just want to see kind of what it does. So I'm going to go to BTC USD. And I will sell this indicator. It will be high, I have to say. It will be $500 to $1,000. I have to be honest. Because the guy that made it is a genius. And most people won't even find a guy like that, number one. So just the fact that I found a guy to help me create the indicator the way he did it, he could see into my brain. And he understood my brain. Like, he's one of the smartest people I ever met. And we connect on a high, deep level. So, like, not only did we connect, we're both Irish, that helped a little bit, that Celtic blood connection, but, there was just a lot. I just, so he watched me, became one of my students, took tutoring sessions, right? Became an admin, dedicated himself to my group, and then was like, dude, I just love you. I love everything you're doing. He's like, you've changed my life. And he's like, I want to help you. And he worked and worked and worked and worked. And then he's like, I got this, I got that. And then every night he's like, I'm trying this again. I'm trying that again. I'm telling you, I am around like Archimedes. Like, this guy is like Einstein. I'm not even gonna say his name because I don't want to like embarrass him because he's such a humble dude. But I'm telling you right now, so the indicator will be expensive. It took me 7 years of my battling through. It took me 15 years. 7 years of falling on my face. 3 years of trying to figure it out. 4 years of getting educated. 5 years of getting educated, college basically. And now here I am. And so when the indicator finally gets presented, it's a culmination of like years of pain for me, like years. So I can't give it away for less than like $500 to $1,000 because, and I don't care if I only sell it to one person. Like, I don't care. I'm not trying to, people don't have to buy. You get what I'm saying? I'm just curious. So right now it tells you that that's a good time to get out of the trade. See on the 50-minute. It also told you to get out of the trade right there on the nuke. And look, we went down. So it puts out a nuke when it's time to get out of the trade and puts out some other things when it's time to get into the trade. All right. He added some things to the downward B, the momentum B. It's called Momentum Master. And look, we took nothing from Market Cipher. Let's make it clear. It's my entire system recreated. This yellow told you to long right there. Bang. It called this long out absolutely beautifully. And, you know, I'm not going to give away the special sauce of how we know why that does that. But we created such a massive, insane indicator. Look, it called this top, get out. It called this top, get out. It called this bottom, get in. All right? It's interesting. The daily, it called this bottom here, and it's telling you that it might be a good time to take some profits here on the daily time frame. It's saying the daily is getting spent. All right? So just putting that out there, it's saying, hey, just like it told you to buy there, it's telling you, hey, you might want to take some profits here on the daily time frame. All right? Nothing's going to be perfect. It also called the nuke here. It called the top here to get out with the nuke. Whenever it shows you a nuke symbol, it's telling you that you're probably going to get nuked. Right there, it wasn't perfect though, see? So nothing's guaranteed here, but it did call the top here, the top here, the top here. Called a little bit of a top there as well for the nuke system. So we'll be letting this out. It's a A and B indicator, Momentum Master A and Momentum Master B. Bang, bang, bang. MTF. So there you have it. We're still tweaking it though, and I got to work on it and play with it myself before I ever would present it to anybody else. So I got to play with it and work on it. I'm super excited because it's my first piece of software that I'll ever sell in my life, and it's one of many. And I'm super, super excited. So shout out to my team for building. Shout out to you. You know who you are. Love you, Danny. And shout out to everyone that helped the lifer get where he is, because nobody gets anywhere by themselves. Every single person had a hand in helping me get where I am today, and I appreciate each and every one of you for being there. Shout out to my mom and my dad for being there for me my whole life. My two sisters, I have a twin sister, always there for me. One of the best twin sisters you could ever get. My wife, I have one of the greatest wives anyone could ever get. All my faults, all things that hold me down, she patches it right up and makes it great. She's amazing. My kids who support me and love me and make me dream big. Everyone in my life, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Love Learning for always being there for me. Grace for supporting me. And every time you email me or send me a message and tell me how much I helped you, you really, 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 really light the fire under me and make me feel amazing. So shout out to my lifers. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I love you all. And yeah, I have so much gratitude today for everyone in my life. And I just want to say thank you so much. I woke up this morning, first thing I said was thank you, dear Lord, for my legs, so that I may walk to the bathroom. Amen, amen. What are your settings on the Stokes right now? Much love. RSI divs, I just keep them exactly the way they are. I don't change the settings on my Stokes. After taking profits from Bitcoin at target, would be wise then to jump into a short. I mean, that's like over trading in my humble opinion. You do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor. You do whatever if you want to jump into a short, that's what you do. I can't tell you what to do. What's the word, Lifer? Still on the high from the weekly close. No sleep. Yeah, that weekly close was crazy. It was crazy. I was trying to go to sleep last night. It was hard for me. My wife's like, why aren't you going to bed? I'm like, it's just riveting. And I got the fresh milk right from the nippy here. Right from the nippy. Let's go. See how it like sticks to the glass? It's a lot different than your store-bought milk. No, it actually tastes good. I'm just playing around. I'm still alive too, by the way. See how it like sticks to the glass? All that like, you know, colostrum or whatever, you know? Yeah. All right. Did he buy a cow? Lemon water. That's a fetish. Oh my God. You know, I want to let the cat out the bag, but I can't. Maybe on Friday. On Friday, I'm going to talk about, there's something funny going on the channel. I'm going to talk about it on Friday. I don't want to ruin it right now. Falling wedge broke to the upside clear. I also talked about this being a shoulder ahead. This will probably make a right shoulder. Not many people see this, but I've toyed with this idea on other charts that I've seen in my lifetime, and they've played out very similar. So I wouldn't be surprised if we make a right shoulder here, a shallow one too. Maybe a little bit of a dip below support, but for the most part, this is what I see happening here for Bitcoin. Measured move, bang, bang, bang. Remember, everyone I teach about the stochastics is always sweating when they're high. I get it, but look at this. They were super high right here. This whole move. See that? In a matter of days, people don't realize that. In a matter of days, this bull run could be back on, and we can be above 51K like People have no clue how fast Bitcoin moves when it decides to move. Just like when it decides to dump. Same scenario here. So, if you're in my trading group, we called the pump this morning. Ciao, Bela. Shout out to all my crypto lifers that jumped on it. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? 89 likes? Really? Really? What did I do to y'all? What did I do to y'all? Did I give you too many gains? 80, 90 likes? 235 people? What is it about that like button? Is it contagious? To get people sick or something? Like, what is it about it? It's got to be a funner, more, we got to find a funner way to do that. Maybe some more interactive ways to do it. There's got to be something, a more funner way to do it. Greetings from England. Enjoyed the insight on XRP from user yesterday. Keep up the good work, lads. Thank you so much, man. I moved to the US 2 years ago from Italy. I have no friends, so I'm happy that every morning you're here. Shout out to PRB10, man. Don't worry, man. You'll gain friends, and we're all here for you. Where do you live? We'll find out. We'll have a lifer meetup. We'll get you some friends. Super chat, SHIB, next target. What are your settings on the Stokes now? The settings are just 3, 3, 14, 14. I don't change them. Super chat, SHIB, next target. Love the like button. Wish there were two. You got more likes if you drink beer, not milk. I don't drink beer at all, and I don't like alcohol. Alcohol gets in the way of trading, and I don't use mind-altering substances while I am trading. Not a good look, in my humble opinion. Okay? Alcohol caused a lot of pain in my family. Alcoholism has run rampant. It just, hasn't done anything good in my life personally. Alcohol has done a lot of bad for me. By the time I was 30, 31, I had my time. In and out here, boss, trying to listen. Sam, can you chart XRP when you get a second? Andrew Sulo. Yeah, we looked at it. It's high. I would take some profits right now, sitting at 77. Had a beautiful pump. I don't drink alcohol, but man, do I eat. This show has been mind-altering in a good way. Shout out to Unpaid Mechanic coming through on the live. So, this is what we're looking at here, Bitcoin. And again, it is extended. You can see previous resistance here now at 44,300. Likely we probably come and touch that resistance, and then we're going to get a pullback. Like, it's going to happen, right? I mean, nothing goes up forever. Nothing continues up. There will be a pullback, okay? And that's why I'm watching these smaller time frames. However, right now, that 1 hour isn't done yet. It's not done yet. So there's no real reason for the 1 hour to be done yet. Look for it to come up here, maybe double top. I think we can come up here. What I would love to see is this. That momentum push us back up and get above 44K. 44K is like a big deal for me. I really want to see us break through 44K. I'm watching it very, very closely. It's on my radar. It's something that I want to see occur. All right. So 44K would be the move. Is that guaranteed to happen? We're getting a little less momentum. 15-minute is spent, right? So like I said to everybody else too on the live, it's time to watch the 15-minute make a bit of a flag here. My system may be boring at times because you know exactly what price is going to do, and watching price isn't the funnest all the time. But when I really got into this, I realized how much patience I had to have. There was way more patience involved than I realized. 15 minutes set right now to come down and reset. When it comes back down, if we make a higher low, and this actually will look like a bit of a cup and handy, semi-cup and handy to the left, right? But this looks like a little bit of a cup and handy here that could form, and then we could break on out and get to that resistance point. So I'm building you the story. I'm building the story for how this may occur. The 15-minute resets. We're ready to rock in about an hour, 2 hours, right? 1 o'clock somewhere. The 1 hour comes on up to the upside. It gets overbought. We reset to the downside. We get above 44K, and then we make a new flag on the 1 hour, and we track that, right? Let's take a look at that 4 hour, extremely overbought. That's also telling you you're going to have a bit of a pullback. Going to happen. Look at the 21 crossing over the 200-day moving average. Look at the price well above the 200-day. I went over this on the 4 hour yesterday. Look, we got above the 200 right here. That would be the end of the carnage. That would be the end of the beautifulness. Look, then we would make a flag, and then we would go parabolically up and in a massive, massive move to the upside. Look at the last time we broke above the 200-day moving average on the 4 hour. We would make a rising wedge, and we would go parabolically, massively up to the upside. Just saying. Funny, look at the shoulder, head, and his shoulder, and we broke to the downside. I'm just always looking, but look at that. Isn't that crazy? Always a moment to teach or to show or to point out or to manifest an idea. Look at that. And there's your measured move. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Insanity. I called this bottom here at 40K. There was strong divergence, and we rocked to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Anyway, moving forward. Actually, no, that was, what was that? 30 for 38K? This is the 40K right there. They look alike, though. So look at this. We get above the 200-day moving average and start moving up. I mean, the last time we did that, telling you right now. And then look at the white line crossing the 200 in a vertical way. The 21-day. Look at the 21 crossing the 200. That's a pre-golden cross, okay? The golden cross is the 50 crossing the 200. But that's a pre-golden cross, all right? Shout out to everyone here on the live. I know we got about 400 people watching on the live. There's more people watching than they say. I don't know why, but I found this new algorithm that can find out who's really watching. There's 400 people watching on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I know we can get 400 likes today. 400 likes. Let's get it going, everybody. I know we can do it. Let's get it moving. All right. Now, when everyone was bearish and everyone was screaming, Crypto Lifer showed you what? The cup and handle on the weekly. And I kept saying, hey, Bitcoin's in a cup and handle. I said, you know, I trade these all the time and they play out for me. Bitcoin's in a cup and handle. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? And bang, bang, bang. Bitcoin. Look, 433333333. Oh, it was just at 433 right when I looked at it. And then I looked away. It's so crazy. It seems like when I look at things, the 333 would show up. When I look away, there it is again. I'm looking at it. That's so crazy. All threes. All threes. So nuts. So nuts. I just love it. I 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 love it. Nami will go parabolic. Nami. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Stocks were overbought last time as well. 44K while streaming. Would be beautiful if we get to 44K. If you lived in medieval times, you'd be burned at the stake. Your calls are insane. I know, right? The Quantum 333. Investing in the metaverse now is like investing in Bitcoin in 2011. Shout out to Kevin Ash. I humbly believe that, Kevin. You're not far off with that statement, and I'm with you. Get a bag. I got a bag of CELR. I got a bag of Altura. I got a bag of EXRD. I got a, Radix is going to be bigger than people realize in the NFT space. Started making some coins and some moves. Radix, faster than Solana, more scalable than any other coin in the game. You might want to know what Radix is, and we'll take a look at Radix in a second as well. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. And this is the show. We look at Bitcoin. Then we look at Bitcoin dominance, total 2, total 3. And we also look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. We take a look at the whole market. Now, that was looking bearish in the morning, right? But look at this. Bang, bang, bang. Forming a falling wedge here. And I talked about this being in a cup and handle. Look, there's your cup. There's your handle. This is about to rip. Look, 4 hours doing the flip. That's a good sign. When the 4 hour flips like that, that's a good sign. We're going to get above resistance here and start to make a bit of a move. This is in a bigger look cup and handle. I called this reversal down here by showing you there was an inverted cup and handle. I have a video on this, how I called the reversal for the Dow. I'm telling you right now, no other trader did this. No other crypto trader really called a reversal on the Dow. I did it. I'll show you how I did it. And I did it with technical analysis. Okay. I did it calmly. And I don't just show a chart and say, if we get above here, we're going to do this. I basically, when everyone's freaking out in the red, I take a deep breath and I say, everyone, look, Trading Guru predicts the Dow reversal. And again, it's not about me. It sounds like I'm all about me. It's not. I'm showing you technical. I could die tomorrow. Anybody could be me right now. Anybody could have found this inverted head and shoulder and played it 68% to the upside. Anyone could have found this cup and handle and played it out. You just have to be on your game. Can you see it? Can you see it for what it is? So this is what we called here. This is how we made it happen. Everyone was screaming. There was 1,000 dump of the Dow. And I calmly called the reversal in the red and was like, don't worry, all will be well. It's a great video to watch. You can learn a lot from this video. It's only 5 minutes long. It'll blow your mind. So, XRP from Andrew Sulo. Thank you so much, Andrew Sulo. Look, XRP needed to break out of this. Look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. Was it not? Made the measured move of the inverted head and shoulder. This is crazy. Look, draw your neckline. Draw the line from the neck, right, to the head. Swing it. There's your measured move. You make your next pattern here. You take wick to wick, bang, bang, and that's pretty close to where we went. Blew through the 200-day moving average. Beautiful sign. I thought we'd at least get magneted to it or move further up to it, and there we did. Bang, bang, bang. Now we are oversold in the 4 hour, overbought on the 4 hour. It's time to, it's hot at 77 cents. Look for a pullback. Again, I'm going to look at the bigger pattern. I'm going to delete what I got and just look at what we see here. So to me, I mean, we see a few things, right? A cup with elongated handle. And that's valid. That's completely valid. Because I played this on Ferrum Network. It was the first one. I was doing cup and handles a lot. And Ferrum got this super long handle. And it played out. Played out very similar to the T. Like, so we got to get above this resistance, though, for sure. Like 80 cents is a big deal for XRP. 79, 80 cents. We get above that. Use that as support. We're going for the dollar. We break a dollar, and it's kind of like back to business for XRP. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the dollar is that psychological support. Once you break a dollar, all these people down here are going to rest. Most of the people will be in profit then, right? Because you still got a lot of people that bought up here that are down. Once we get up here, most of the people, except for the people that chase at the very tippity tops, are going to be in profit. So XRP is looking pretty hot to me right now. It does have to break above it. Could get rejected by this upper trend line. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Does it have enough gas to get above it? You know, interesting. Ran out of steam here at the upper trend line. Watch this flag. The 21-day moving average seems to be pursuing price. They could come together right around here. I would watch this flag. However, that 4 hour is overbought. There's a chance that you do have to come back down and at least retest some support regions here or here. So I wouldn't want to see XRP break 71. That would be a line in the sand for me. Again, though, we got a golden cross coming on the 4 hour. 21 about to cross, and then the 50 crosses. When the 50 crosses, I'm telling you, I mean, it's usually a really good sign on the 4 hour. Pamp it, baby, pamp it. Shout out to Crypto Musers. Shout out to Andrew Sulo. Shout out to the Sulo family. Appreciate each and every one of you for always supporting the kid. I wasn't always up. I was down and out sometimes, and you know what? I remember who was always there for me no matter what. Let's take a look at Phantom. Phantom doing damage, breaking out of the falling wedges I suggested on the daily time frame. I posted this like 4 or 5 days ago on the daily, suggesting Phantom would do some serious damage. It's up 23% already, breaching 236. Came down for that one last support. Wanted to test that support one last time right here. Look, wanted just to make sure that was basically your new bottom was 187 for Phantom. And now it's starting to move to the upside. Shout out to Mark Lau. Can I check Rose? I would love to check Rose. Thank you for the 125. Appreciate you. And we'll take a look at SHIB. MTV doing great today as well. Yes, I am a big holder of MTV. Just to let everybody know, I love multivac. I've been holding it for a long time. I believe it's going to expose some fast movement once this market needs the tech that MTV provides. Always family, my brother. Always, brother. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Super chat for SHIB, Next Target, and Rose. Grace Ashley Harris. Thank you so much. So, we're looking at Phantom. And again, we're getting overbought on the daily time frame. That's when we usually do a bit of a pullback, right? What we're looking for is this. See that? Little mini pullback right there and a blast. So we're looking for a little fractal like that. Nothing crazy. That's all we want. A little something like that. Little pullback, and then we're on our way. Maybe a bounce off the 206 area, $2 area, and we're ready to go. I want to see $2 hold one more time, and Phantom can do some serious damage. So watch out for Phantom. All eyes following Bitcoin as well. You know, a little bit of bearish divvy here because this kind of swings up. And this swings down. So just mind the bearish divergence here on the RSI. What is divergence? It's when the price moves in one angle, but the RSI moves in a different way. Heed that divergence, please. Please. Know your divergence. Only a very small percentage of the United States population even knows what divergence is or how to use it. You would put yourself in an elite class of people if you really sat down and learned your divergences. I can give you the beginnings and get you started, but at one point you have to take the horse by the reins. You have to jump on in. I can lead you to the water. I can do everything I can. I can motivate you. I can tell you can do it, but I can't force you to learn, and I can't force you to put in the work. This needs to come on down here and hit this reversal point. Okay. Squeeze them footers. Sam Strong is looking very strong right now. Ready to fly. Thank you so much for saying that. I'll take a look at Strong. Hey, what's BTC doing? Hey, not a weird channel. Are you sure about that? Funny. Rodney, those biceps looking juicy, bro. Wow. Wow. SHIB pumping. Ooh. Ooh. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Hogzilla. My dude. Appreciate you for coming on into the live stream. Thank you to everyone here. We have 309 people watching on the live. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. I told you, we got 500 people watching. It says 310, but we got 500. There's more people watching than they claim. We're stronger than they believe. I'm telling you right now. They have no clue what's going to happen. They don't even see how strong the frequency really is. I'm telling you right now. So Kadena continuing to bump to the upside, banging on them. Look, shoulder, head, and his shoulder. All you got to do is see the light. Shoulder, head, and his shoulder to the upside. Neck to the headline is going to be the measured move. And there you have Kadena at the measured move. Telling you it's time to take some profitos. You're getting into the overbought region. So someone's saying Kadena's looking ready to fly. I don't know about that. Go to a smaller time frame and you could see that it already made its move here out of the bull pennant that it was in. Made a beautiful bull pennant to the upside. Measured move here is this too as well. That pattern. It made the same pattern twice in a row. Coming back down, maybe it could get some more, but I just, if you take a look at that 4 hour, you're getting overbought. So you had a huge push up overnight last night. Really nice move for Kadena to 70.77. People like this project. The fact that you could got it down at 450 and it's already at 774, that's how fast this market moves, my friends. That's how fast this market moves. 1 minute you're in the bottom, 1 minute you're back on top. And it's almost impossible to figure it out. Kadena, I believe this is going to be a great project, but if you were sitting here during the bear market, I would say top 3 coins I would accumulate, and I kept going over Kadena. Good morning, Coach. Can you look at UBIX up 55%, please? Do you have it? Does it have more steam? Thank you, always. Shout out to PCal asking about UBIX. Let's take a look at UBIX. Take profits, break even actually on Kadena now. Flux for life. Flux is hard too. Super chat, Shiba Inu next target, Rose, CELR, and UBIX. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu for the people. Back to the market. So the Dow Jones looking healthy, doing a flip on the 1 hour. Yeah, got some movement on the 1 hour. It's above support now, above 35,000. It's a beautiful thing. Came back down for the bounce like I talked about at 34. Said it would hit this area or this area. We bounced beautifully. Cup and handle for the Dow Jones. We take the measured move for the Dow. Why am I doing the Dow? Because we're correlated, and it's good to see that the Dow pumps. As long as the Dow pumps, the rest of the markets will be healthy as well. It's just a good sign. It says we get to 37,700 on the Dow Jones Industrial. So I like what I'm seeing for the Dow. All right, I like what I'm seeing for the Dow. Let's jump in. We'll have 2 windows. We'll have the show window. We're going over Bitcoin incessantly and all the charts and what we see. 43,595. Bitcoin going for $44,000 here on the live. Possibly. We got to a high here of 43,782. Bitcoin doing damage. Look, 10 minutes pointing to the upside. It's not done yet. 10 minute has momentum right now to the upside. It says, I'm not done yet. I want to fly, baby. Let me fly. Interesting. Hey, one screen, 6 people watching. Michael Mikowski. Yeah, you never know how many people are watching on more than one screen. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, so we got like 1,000 people watching. More, you never know. I mean, we could have 1,000 people watching this live stream. I firmly believe there's more people watching than I see the numbers there. Okay, and who cares? I mean, it's about us being strong, but it's about, I want the unity. The numbers are in unity. It's not about a popularity contest. It's about unity. Fly, Pelican, fly. Want to say SLP is trying to get out of the dumps, man. Stay away from that coin. Do whatever makes you happy. I personally stay away from that coin. It's so many other good things out there. I'm 5 screens and 1 watching. Let's go. He's got 5 screens and 1 watching. He's got 5 people watching 1 screen. I love it. Chat, I got stuck in the desert for the weekend. Had to hike out. Buy a witch, make a hitch, contraption, and head back to pull the truck out the wash. Manly weekend. Hey, man. Happy you did what you had to do. Maybe you don't want to go out in the desert alone next time. Just be careful out there, Beston. All right, man? Love you, buddy. Look at this. The market cap. Unbelievable. We went over the market cap every single day. Every single day. And I gave you the levels to watch, and I talked about it, and we went over it. I said, could this be a shoulder ahead? And are we going to make a right shoulder and bounce off the 1.8 trillion dollar area? Thank God we didn't go to the measured move at $1.24 trillion. It would have started to look pretty hairy. However, are we out of the woods yet? I mean, I'd like to see the market cap get above $2.9 trillion. But at 1.966, I'm super excited to see that we've had a major reversal on the daily candle here. We didn't get above the previous high, but we did break this resistance. This falling wedge did not break to the downside as suggested and bounce off 155, the measured move. So beautiful. When a rising wedge breaks up, it breaks up parabolically. It starts a parabola. It starts a parabola. So this is what we could see for Bitcoin starting now. Also, look at this. It was a giant cup and handle. I went over this Sammy cup and handy so far to the upside. Sammy cup and handy. So glad I met this guy. No, but I'm seriously, Sammy, there's only one Sammy Cup and Handy, Samuel Cup and Handle, Le Coupe del Handle, and I made it my signature move. And I'm telling you right now, it may be the one that dug us out of the nastiest hole that we've ever seen. It dug us out of this hole when everyone was bugging out. I had this bowl here, and I called this Cup and Handle, did I not? On October 5th. On October 4th, I called this Cup and Handle, set in stone. It's been there ever since. I was 10 days off of the target of $69,000. Bang, bang, bang. Kadena continued to move. But if you follow me here at Remote Chief, I couldn't change my name, but I'm the Remote Chief when I started. But if you follow my profile and see my predictions that I set in stone, things that I talk about, like, look, this inverted head and shoulder for the Dow. Thought that we would pop to the upside. And look what happened. We popped to the upside. So there's my prediction for the Dow Jones Industrial. So while the news was telling you Russia was moving in, and I didn't listen to it, I made an inverted head and shoulder. I said, show me the charts and I'll show you the news. I'm not manipulated by these people that create agendas in their own process. You know, look at this, November 23rd cup and handle for Bitcoin, suggesting that we may pump to the upside. But here's the funny one right here. On October 4th, Bitcoin to pop the 69,000 projection in a nice cup and handle. At this point, nobody knew this could happen. There was no guarantees. I even had the measured move right there, based from wick to wick. Nobody knew this was going to happen. Bang. I said, you know, and my measured move said it would happen on November 20th. It hit on November 10th. I was 10 days shy of the actual prediction. Bang, 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 bang. Okay. So stick with this idea here. The cup and handle is vicious. It could move to the upside. Extraction team, I would like you to extract that prediction, turn that into a Twitter, TikTok video, and get that out there to all social media accounts. Make it small. I want it to be 30, 50 seconds long at the most. If we can extract that one point out, please, it would be amazing. All right. So the cup and handle, you can see why I use it. You can see why I'm into it. You can see what I'm doing here. This is the total market cap for all of cryptocurrency. Okay? These were the levels that were very, very strong to watch. We have bounced now. Next big level to come to. What I love about this is I get to take this low and I'll bring it back when I need it. And I could, I could leave it there. I'm just being funny, but this is our next big level to kind of get a hurdle over. 2 trillion, 2.9 trillion. So we break 2 trillion, we're back in serious business. Again, a lot of people track Bitcoin, they don't track the total market cap. You gotta look at the total market cap every single day. It's a big deal. Then I look at Total 2 and Total 3. Total 3 is all of the altcoins, and they're now breaching. Look at that, they're breaching. Sad right now, though, they're seeing a bit of a rejection. I'd like to see them get above this, but right now, all the altcoins, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, still in a cup and handle, still falling. We need to see a break above this, maybe a double top with some momentum. Total 2 is all the altcoins, excluding Bitcoin. And it's interesting, they're in like almost like a different pattern than Bitcoin was. You could say like they broke out, broke back in, then broke back out again. These are kind of outskirts. But you could almost, you have to put it in this channel too as well. Just strange, right? To me, it broke out of the, it was in like 2 different channels. That's really weird. I feel like it broke out of the pattern, got back in. So it's funny, it looks a little different than Bitcoin's channel, right? But it breached that. That's a bit of a cup with a handle forming now. So all we need is the daily to come and bounce off 1 trillion. I don't want to break 1 trillion in the market cap of all the altcoins excluding Bitcoin. All right. Let's get into SHIB now. I know you're fiending for the alts, and let's talk about SHIB. Can you do jupe to the list? Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, Jordan M. Appreciate you, Jordan, for jumping on it. Shout out to DJ Flexa. DYX is coming back down on a retrace. Will it break through support? I hope. So let's take a look at the dollar index as well in a quick second. We'll jump into the dollar index in a second. Kadena continuing to move. 787 here. Wow, actually the 15-minute suggested it does want to pump. So the 15-minute suggesting this is going to come up. See how much of a pump it can get. Measured move for me is about 818 for Kadena. All right. Super chat, SHIB next target. Rose, CELR, UBIX, Jupe, Strong, and Near. Excellent. Excellent. And I'm just going to post some of the super chats in here. I'm just going to go over them myself. Super chat, SHIB next target. Let's take a look at SHIB for the next target for the super chat. And I would trade it on KuCoin, but bang, bang, bang. And look, we talked about SHIB breaking on up. Here's another call for SHIB. 14% gains from entry. From where I first talked about it here, entry was right around there. Bang, bang, bang. 15% gains for Shiba Inu. Congratulations to anyone that took the trade. Bang, bang, bang. I also talked about this breaking out for a bigger move to the upside, and that went up 39%. We made this cup and handle here. We made this channel. So had you taken the call for SHIB when we first talked about it, you'd be up 55% gains on Shiba Inu. So bang, 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 SHIB up 55%. And the recent call just last night up 15%. Continuing to give you the goods, my friends. I'm telling you, this market's going to get insane. The money will start to flow in ways you've never seen. Just get ready. So there we have it. Bang, bang, bang. Funny that this guy says he sent an email last week and never got a response. I've never seen that happen. Someone claiming they sent an email for the beginner's course and the MetaMask course and never got a response. We'll check the spam. Sometimes people's emails go into spam. If you're like, I don't know, if you use an email with a company or something, maybe you got put into spam, so we'll take a look. Matic is ripping to the upside, doing some serious damage. Matic is ripping right now, banging on them, but there's Shiba Inu. And, you know, after massive candles, nothing continues up to the upside. However, look, the 1 hour still has momentum. So it's pretty simple. What you do is you make a flag, and you just want to see this make a flag, and it's got to touch the 21-day moving average before it can continue up. I know you don't understand that. If you're a beginner, you're like, what does he mean? Just know that it has to be true. Like, look, when we popped here, we had to interact with the 21. Then we moved back up to the upside again. SHIB's got SHIBverse and a lot coming out for it. I'd definitely be watching it. Shiba Inu pumping to the upside, about to do some serious damage. All right. Again, though, if it gets up here, it's going to get extended soon. 3,600 is the next target, but it's going to get extended soon. I talked about it hitting 33. Amazing how fast it did it. Shiba Inu. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Follow me at Twitter at CryptoLifer33. Look at that. Top cryptocurrency prices today. Bitcoin hits 42,000. Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Zoom up 26%. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Bitcoin doing serious damage. I appreciate everyone that followed me. 4,119 followers. Keeps growing. That's unreal to see. Total 2 is going up again, pushing up. Pushing up. I do see a pullback soon, but we're still getting the move. Bitcoin wants 44K tonight, today, maybe in the next hour. Bitcoin really wanting to grind up. Look at this. It's that little flag, and it's popping. It's got that momentum, but it's getting extended. I mean, it's how much more could you go? I would take profits here personally. But you do whatever, everyone do whatever makes you happy. I personally would take profits. Okay. Wow. Amazing day. Let's take a look at the dollar index. One thing we didn't look at. And then I'm going to do all super chats for basically the entire hour from 11 to 12. We do deep dives. We have fun. We have a blast. The first hour is heavy market analysis. The second hour is fun. Man, we need to jump to 90K and avoid the stalling at 72K, the exiting diagonal. We'll be all right. Don't worry about that. 54 is far more substantial. We get above that, we'll be good to go. So the dollar index dumping to the downside. Look, and there's my line there saying we could dump. When falling wedges dump, they dump hard, you know, and they dump furious. So this is beautiful. Look, the dollar index completely collapsing on itself and Bitcoin just firing off. Remember, when the dollar dumps, Bitcoin likes to fire off. Right there, right here. All right. One thing I do want to see, though, is that we don't get back above this support region here. I want to see us get rejected. Okay. We found some support at 95. Let's take a look at the bigger time frame, like the 3-day, the daily. 3-day actually could double bottom here and still point to the downside. Some nice downward momentum. We got rejected strong. Like, that's strong resistance there for the dollar. So as long as the dollar stays below 96.88, continue its downward spiral. That's also a lower high. Okay. That's a downtrend. So the dollar now in a bit of a downtrend. Descending triangle almost of sorts too. It is double bottoming. They're going to play their games, but at the end of the day, the rest of the world is going to continuously choose the scarcest asset in the world. 43,800. I just want to see 44K before the end of the show. I really do. Massive moves for Bitcoin. Look, and we called this play at the beginning of the morning. Bang, 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 bang if you were in my group. All over this thing. Inverted head and shoulder in the wedge. That's a bit of an ascending triangle. Bang. Look, measured move is far because the measured move is the whole length of this pole. That's how much the algo is going to push. That's how much the algo is going to make it to. And so that's where we're really where we want to go. And if this flagged out, which was a tiny flag on the 1 minute, see this? And look, there's a shoulder head and a shoulder there. This is crazy. How much the TA really, you can't move without it. Like, everything is inside the system of the TA. Look at this. And there is your measured move. Bang, bang, bang. And that's kind of where we stalled out. It's just like, you can't make this up. And then you kind of have another one going. And then if you look at this is forming a bit of an ascending triangle too. That wants to break out. And there it goes. Look at that. Bum, 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 bum. You can trade the 1 minute if you know what you're doing. But you got to be, you know, I keep beginners away from the 1 minute. It can hurt a lot of people that don't know how to trade. It can wreck you, you know, it can wreck yourself if you don't know what you're doing. But it's a good way to track. If you're already in a bigger position and you want to see when to maybe get in there, get out, just keep making bullish patterns in the 1 minute. If they keep playing out, just let that percentage play. Like, that's a 68%, that's a 50%, right? Here's a 68% because that's a bull pennant. Here's a 68% because that's an inverted head and shoulder. And I mean, you can see the bigger patterns inside the patterns too. You know, there's so much going on here. All right. But a great time to take some profits on a swing trade, personally. A great time to take some profits. Let's jump back into the super chats. Thank you so much for the love. Okay, man, we need to jump to 90K and avoid the stalling at 72K. Near protocol from Austin. Can we look at strong? We'll take a look at strong. Super chat, SHIB, next target. Let's take a look at the next target for Shiba Inu. I say it pull the next target for SHIB. All right. Daily time frame. So to me, it's got to break above this region here. Sooner than later. If it can't get above this, 3 region, look for it to come back and test and possibly make a right shoulder here. See that? Then the next target would be the aim of this inverted to about here at 46807. So that's what I'm looking at for Shiba Inu. Okay? I believe it's going to pull back a little bit here because you're overbought on the daily time frame and you're not getting above resistance. If SHIB can get above that resistance, then it's going to change my tune a little bit. So there's 2 scenarios. SHIB does get above here, forms the flag here, and pops. Or SHIB doesn't and forms the flag here and pops. Either way, I do see it making the inverted head and shoulder and getting back up here to the next target at 4. And we'll put a nice little call out card there, a price note for you. Next target for SHIB, 46665. But I believe we got to watch these 2 areas first to see what it's going to do. All right. Can't have it breach this trend line, but that would be healthy. All right. That's also a bit of a cup with a handle too as well. Sammy cup ahead. He would strike again on Shiba Inu. And bouncing off the 200-day moving average is a beautiful thing. Look, we came to the 200. Whenever the 200 appears, price likes to come back to it. Pretty nuts. So that's Shiba Inu in a bit of a nutshell for you. I don't think it gets more precise than that. One thing I haven't been doing lately is pulling Fibonacci's for, I don't know why. It's funny. I always pull fibs. But, you know, I pull fibs to try to find bottoms. Once I find the bottom and I feel confident, I kind of, you know. But so these are your levels for your Fibonacci. You came and you bounce off the 786. You're getting here. You got a little rejection underneath this 0.65. If you get through this, you know, see, look at that. You got your 706 and basically the golden pocket, which is right here. So you want to get back above this, hang out in the golden pocket. That would also be a nice sign of support. So 3233 on SHIB. Okay, let's take a look at the next super chat, which is CELR. Or no, Rose. Someone asked about Rose. Let's take a look at Rose on Binance and KuCoin. So here what I see for Rose. Now, I saw this cup and handle. Rose could bang on them, and it did. And look, tweezer tops, I took profit right there for Rose. I was in a trade for Rose. I saw the tweezer tops. I got out. You can clearly see I said tweezer tops. I took profit. Rose for 28%. But then we traded it here for another 27% here. See this? This pop. Bang, bang, bang. Now, I have another chart for it going up here all the way to the next target at 62 cents. So I see Rose doing some damage up to 62 cents. I like what I'm seeing here for Rose. All right. Overbought on the daily time frame. So now you got to see what you're going to do. How much higher can you go? Where are you going to go? Your next resistance point is here. A little bit there. So we'll see. Resistance overbought on the daily time frame. I got to heed that. You know, you don't want to also overbought on the 4-hour time frame after you pushed on out. Humbly feel like we're going to make some flags here before we can continue on up. Okay. Bigger target for Rose is 67 though, or 63. Yeah, 64 area. Okay. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. All right. You could even shave it up a little bit if you'd like. It's up to you. You do whatever makes you happy. Let's take a look at CELR. CELR, the phone network that will take over one day. This CELR network, decentralized cell phones. So they can't spy on you and listen to you and make backdoors with government agencies. Shadiest thing going on with AT&T right now. You go look at the AT&T building in Manhattan. It's the weirdest building you've ever seen. No, really, I worked near it for a long time. And actually, I found out it did house whatever. I'm not going to say it. I know too much about this country. 33 Thomas Street, former AT&T lines, is a 50-foot tall, windowless skyscraper. Look at this building here in Manhattan, in Tribeca. Windowless skyscraper. The strangest building in all of Manhattan. It's the weirdest thing we've ever seen. And, you know, look, in 33 Thomas, it's on 33. It's a likely, look, it was described as the likely location of the NSA mass surveillance hub, codenamed Titan Point, an investigation by The Intercept, in a documentary shot by Henry Bullock and Lauren Polis in Project X, both drawing on the surveillance disclosures of Edward Snowden. He pointed to this building being an actual surveillance building, which is pretty crazy. Anyway, I'll get away from all this crazy stuff, but AT&T has a long back-ended connection, all right, to spying on American citizens. So anyway, just putting that out there. So look, there's your 1 hour getting oversold on the stochastics. Bang, right? Scalpage City. I believe that this is where you're going to get a pullback. Highly likely. Nobody knows for sure, but it's you know, you take profits here, it can't be bad. Look, 4 hours turning on you. Come on now. You know, that's an extremely high 4 hour overbought. Now you got some tweezer tops. Look at this. Now you got tweezer tops on the 4 hour. I mean, that's my indication to bounce. And I'm out. That may be a good short on the 4 hour. Let's take a look at BTC 3S real quick on the 4 hour. Just the 4 hour. Don't play any bigger time frames. Suggested that we would get a bounce. We did not. Just an idea. Floating ideas around. I personally don't want to short Bitcoin anymore at all. I feel like we're either sideways, slight pullbacks, and pumping. You're not going to see me short Bitcoin like I used to. I was only shorting Bitcoin because we were in a downtrend. And I was only using the 3S tokens because we were in a downtrend. It's not like me to short a lot. I don't short a lot. I do whatever. I make money no matter what I got to do. And the market was going up and down. So I was using short and long tokens. Okay. CELR network. I'm predominantly a bull trader. Just, predominantly my trades are bullish. However, I will short if I have to. I'll do whatever I have to do to make money in the market. I've made way more money 10xing and 50xing now. I don't know how many people did 100x shorts, 30x shorts, CELR network, it's got a little bit of a stagnation there on the 4 hour. It's doing a flip right now, though. I would, this is interesting. All eyes on Bitcoin, but this could get a little more of a pop. However, a lot of things have popped in the last few days. Like, remember that. And this was a resistance point here that we got above. So beautiful. Let's see if CELR can get up to here and bounce off one of these two areas. Bang or bang when it resets again. Take a look at your daily time frame. Probably overbought like almost everything else. So, I mean, you get to push up for the bottoms of the bottoms, but now you got to wait your turn, right? Nothing's going to keep pumping forever. You got to watch that daily time frame, all right? And so we got the smaller time frames there kind of tracking it for you, and that's how you watch it. Watch smaller time frames, but know where you are in the bigger time frame. All right. Let's take a look at Strong. Ubix, Jupe, and Strong. Let's take a look at Strong. Strong node. I like Strong a lot. I looked at it when it was like $100. The thing kept riding all the way up. Look at this. So it broke out of this wedge, but didn't get to the measured move, obviously. Let's take, I'll delete everything. I like to look at things fresh when I haven't looked at it in a while. Ooh, so look, I mean, strong support at 400. And you have to remember, a lot of people are making money with these nodes, like good money. So they don't want to sell their nodes. So that makes an incentive for bottoms to be higher than a normal coin. Okay? This is a money-making coin. Like, it has an incentive. It makes any node on any network stronger. Strong node, right? Strong block. It makes your blockchain stronger, and it can be used by all other blockchains. You want interoperability, right? You want the wrench that the mechanic can use, that the iron worker can use, like the wrench that all industries can use, right? And then your wrench gets picked up by everybody. You want to be that wrench. I look for that wrench in cryptocurrency. If you don't know what I just said, it might have went over your head, but what I'm trying to show you is the way you invest should be how you see the market, meaning, can you understand the infrastructure and how it's built? If you can't, then how are you going to invest? Because you don't know what's going to help the next coin move. That's why I'm in Altura. That's why I like Chainlink. That's why I liked Oracles. That's why I like the Graph Link protocol. Like, that's why those are the things I've been into, because I'm into interoperability. I want a chain that helps other chains move. I want a chain that other chains need. I want a coin that becomes a coin that every other coin wants to be a part of. Okay? So I see Strong making its move. Low, higher, low. As long as it can keep this support above 400, I mean, this thing's going to fly. It makes money. People like it. Look at it on the 3-day chart, which is a big boy. And the 3-day chart suggesting this thing is ready to make a bit of a move. So there you go. Strong nodes wanting to make a move. Nothing guaranteed, but I do see, I have all eyes on Bitcoin. Whatever Bitcoin does, right? It'll wrestle with the market. All right. Let's take a look at Ubix on KuCoin. All right. Let's zoom in here. So I talked about Rubix, and look, it kept going lower. And that's why I'm always curious of coins. Like, you got to be careful. When everyone's like, oh, can you check out this coin? And it's at like the bottom of the barrel. I'm always like, man. Ubix all the way back to 0.003. They want to do huge damage. Like, they want to make like 10x on it. Look, 27x, 2700% if it can make it back to where it was just in October. So that's crazy, right? But that's a beautiful cup and handle for Ubix. It does suggest that it could happen. There's your measured move, basically. I mean, pretty crazy. It's suggesting $2,700, 2,700%. I mean, oh, actually, no, wait. That's if it gets all the way back to that previous wick. Sorry about that. I'll have to say, that doesn't... Still, though, at 8x, if it can get to the measured move of this cup and handle, it's got a bottom, and the 3-day chart wants it to push up, suggesting the last time it was low in the 3-day, it did a massive move. on the 3-day chart. So I believe in this project as well. It scales as well as Phantom. It's super fast. It could become something that could become a new chain that everyone falls in love with not too long from now. We open up that MACD, and MACD's getting a turn. Lack of bearish momentum. UBIX does want to push to the upside. You got to take a gamble, though. You got to have some BALZs to jump into UBIX because you're near the bottom. So you got to believe in this project if you're going to start buying the bottom down here. But, 3 days looking good. The bigger time frames like the daily on a lot of charts have to cool off. We shall see. We shall see. It still could mean we get momentum out of these. I've seen it happen, and we get the divergence like a momentumous move. We scroll back down, and this thing just keeps going. And that's what you're looking for. Okay, and I've seen that happen. I have seen that happen. That's why you can never really convey everything to a beginner trader. Time in the market. Nothing can beat time in the market. Let's take a look at our Jupe idea here. What happened to Jupe? It just continued to go up. Jupe was very good to us the last few days. Last Jupe trade almost got stopped out. Did not, though. Look at that. Did not get stopped out. We're really back to the entry. Actually, you know what? This was the trade, though, right here. And we hit this point. At that point, that was time to get out of the trade. It was like, come on. So let's reposition it. Let's look at it again here for Jupe. And again, I like to delete all my work and start fresh again. It's just part of my OCD. I want to see things exactly for how they are, nice and clean. First thing I'll look is just price action on the daily time frame, so I can really see what's happening. Look, that's a double bottom that did form. You could even say that's a cup with a handle. I know it's rigid and it's not perfect, but you can see cup with a handle. Measured move, you could take this wick to this wick because that's how I do it, right? Still couldn't have caught that. I mean, that was a massive run up for June. Went from about 1 penny to 3 cents. I mean, it did a 2x almost. I mean, insane. And that's a giant double bottom as well. We were all over it, even though the market wasn't. We nailed it. So stay in the trading group really to get your positional strength. Look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder could be forming there on the 4 hour. I'd be wary of that right now. Also, you hit previous resistance, couldn't get above it. It's going to really hold it down for a second. You're going to have to bounce off some support line before you can continue on up. That's just how this works. Also, now one good thing, you are touching the 21 and you broke out of a falling wedge. 4 hour actually still wants to fly. This thing is weird. So look at this. 4 hour did break out, suggesting that it's flagging. Interesting. That could keep going. So now you take a look at the 1 hour and you see that you're overbought. So what you want to see is this make a cup and handle here on the 1 hour. And bang, bang, bang. Like, once this comes on down, I put my alert here, I'm ready to rock. So that's what I'm looking for. That's my trading system that I created on my very own. My own widow trading system all by myself. Nobody puts alerts on the stochastics RSI. Nobody. I'm sure other people have done it. I've never met someone that does it. I'm the only guy I know. So it is what it is, man. El Original. So I could see this pop to the upside. I want to make sure it doesn't break 2824. And then we could get another move for Jupe on that 4 hour. So I'd watch Jupe here. Wait for the alert to come down on the 1 hour. If you're not using alerts, you're doing yourself such a disservice. Such a disservice. It's horrible. Like, absolutely horrible. You know, like you want to lose money. You're like, oh, or you don't like making more money. Not setting alerts is the worst thing you could ever do for yourself. Don't be that person. Okay? Just please. Use the alerts. If you only have the beginner's plan, it'll give you a few alerts. If you get a pro plan, you'll be able to do as many alerts as you want. I highly suggest it's worth it, you know. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to Yellow Gains. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Okay, so that's what I see happening for Jupe. All right, now let's jump into, so Jupe strong, EPIK CELR. We got them. They banned Lifer on my computer here at work. Really? They work for, oh, are you serious? I hope you're not being serious. Robbie, hiking Disney sounds way fun. I looked at the pictures, would love to do that. Gonna have to see if there are any 4K walking videos at Disney Springs. Let's take a look at NEAR protocol. NEAR's looking like it may get a bit of a bounce here. You know, my students were all over it. Heavy duty in NEAR protocol. Let's take a look at NEAR right now. NEAR wants to pop, but you remember that 1 hour doesn't give you a lot of room. So just be careful there. Okay. It is breaking out, but it's like, you know, retesting a little bit. Could show signs of life, but just be careful. Could also put it up here and say it never left the channel. Something like this. Like it's still in the channel, yeah. And it's a rising wedge, could break down 68% of the time, right? And you're overbought on the 1 hour. Not the best place to open a trade at all, for me, personally. However, that 4 hour wants to rip on you. So, interesting. And you're getting across here. You know, the 4 hour could strong arm that 1 hour and just say, you know what? I want to rip. NEAR protocol did break its resistance. It was just at 11 bucks and it went to 20. I could see it going right back to 20 faster than fast. Let me delete all this insane work that I have here. Let's take a look at the daily chat for NEAR. Came back down near that 200. Right, it's got way more action on Binance, so I really should be looking at on Binance. This is a rising wedge that stuck on out a little bit, made a rounded bottom, coming back to support and resistance. Right, there's previous bounce, and that's resistance. If it breaks that, that's going to be an SR flip. However, very, very overbought on the daily time frame. All right, remember that. Almost every coin is overbought in the daily time frame, but the 4 hour wants to fly. So what you do is you can only, you know, just hope that the 4 hour can get some love. However, look, even this on the 4 hour, swing up to swing up, and you get swing down to swing down, you get some bearish divvy. So I'm showing some bearish divergence there. You know, you could make a bot, Simpson, a bat. This might bot itself here and bounce. You know, I'd be looking for another bounce off 1187, $12 area, right? But again, anything is possible. Watch this 1 hour, see how low it comes on down, right? It's going to curve back. But again, I've seen anything is possible. That you have to realize. This could just fly out of nowhere. I don't have all the answers. I'm just good at showing possible probabilities. That's all. That's all. That's all I'm doing. I don't have all the answers. But I know how to use these indicators to my advantage. That's also bearish divergence there on the 1 hour. That tells you that you're probably going to get a drop to the downside. All right. Also in my system, look, the 21 and the 200-day moving average are getting far apart. I teach that. Like the white line and the yellow line, far apart. We're going to go sideways or come back down. Another thing that I see now that I didn't really point out before that could be possible. Look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Even though we pumped on the right side of that, so it negates it. But again, perfect time to take some profits. I'd be careful on it. I'd watch it closely. You're getting a mixed signal on the 4 hour, but the daily and the 1 hour are not in your favor. Super Bowl crypto commercials. Hopefully bullish executive order coming. Momentum changing in the market. A lot of momentum is changing in the market. It's a completely different week than it was last week. Like things were like nasty last week. Like it was looking bad news. Sold it for C98 and then 5X'd with C98. There's Gina doing her C98 thing. Do that C98 dance. Do that dance. Do that dance. Yeah, I was DCA at the bottom at 10 cents. I shorted XRP for 2 years. Sold on bit 7. Super Chat, Everrise, Wild, FRR, and EPIK. Wow, Super Chats coming on in. Thank you so much for the love in the Super Chats. I don't know how I miss them nowadays. Lifer testimonials tell all an amazing story of what an amazing teacher lifer is and what a gift it is to be a lifer. When you can, look at Wild. Love learning, asking about Wild. Getting wild with Wild. Shout out to all my lovers of life. Shout out to all the crypto lifers out there. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and calling yourself a crypto lifer. It's such a blessing to have each and every one of you here every single day. 372 people on the live stream. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. I bet we have 500 people watching, 1,000 people watching. Can we get the likes up to 450 likes today? Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Lifer testimonials, Super Chat, EPIK, NEAR, Everrise, and Wild. We took care of EPIK. Let's take a look. We took care of NEAR. Let's take a look at Everrise and Wild. Everrise, an amazing coin. I've been holding Everrise since it first came out. Seems like the project isn't going anywhere. They did not rug pull, and they keep working on the project. JD, one of my admins, he loves Everrise. He keeps us up to date with everything Everrise as much as he can. He's sold on the project for sure. So, you know, up 9% today alone. Let's take a look. It's multi-chain. Look, it's multi-chain with multiple addresses for multiple chains. That's a beautiful thing. An Avalanche address, a Polygon address, a Phantom address, a Binance. If you don't know what all this means, if you don't know how to navigate any of this, I could buy this on any single chain if I wanted to. I can navigate the Polygon, the Phantom, the Avalanche. All these things, right, are things that you will learn if you take my MetaMask course every Friday from 3 to 5. Jump on into the MetaMask course every Friday from 1 to 3. Every Friday from 1 to 3. I do a MetaMask course. I will blow your mind. Talk to connect to the top 7 chains, how to make LP tokens. I make LP tokens in front of you. I add liquidity in front of you. I do all the basics of exactly how you can actually, I stake in front of you. I make a pool in front of you. I farm in front of you. I do liquidity and add liquidity to the exchange. I break down so much about cryptocurrency and blockchains, it'll blow your mind. For $125 every Friday from 1 to 3 p.m., jump on into this MetaMask course. It'll get you going. You also know a lot more about MetaMask, how to change the settings, how to put up the gas fees, the nunts, and more. Okay. On top of that, I do a beginner's course tomorrow, every Tuesday from 3 to 5. And that's where I go over all these indicators that I'm using here on the live stream. I give you candles, ideas for candles. I talk about the relationship between price and volume. I break down the moving average convergence and divergence, which is the MACD. I talk about its relationship to these moving averages, how to use them together. I talk about how to find divergences, give you a divergence cheat sheet. I then leave you with the PowerPoint with a 9-point checklist explaining exactly how to get in and out of a trade. It'll blow your mind. For $100, nobody offers something that inexpensive with that much knowledge. Tomorrow from 3 to 5. I would love to see you there. Don't play yourself. Okay, moving forward. So, yeah, I'm just saying, not getting that knowledge for $100 is a way. Like if I find any one of you went to the bar this week and spent $100, or spent $100 on a bag of, or spent $100 on some nonsense, instead of taking that course and investing in yourself and getting knowledge, you're doing yourself a disservice. I'm telling you right now, you're doing yourself a disservice. Okay, moving forward. Let's take a look at the next super chat. Let me keep working for the people. This is a people's channel for the people all the time. I'm working for the people every single day. Let's take a look at Wild. Let's take a look at Everrise and Wild. So I'm going to paste Everrise here. I'm going to grab the Binance Smart Chain contract address, right? I'm going to go over to my favorite place, Dex Screener, which is where you want to be. It has every chain you need that has anything going for it. You're going to paste that contract address in, and then you can see Everrise for Wrapped BNB, for Wrapped ETH, for AUSD, for Wrapped Matic, or whatever you're looking for. This thing's on multiple chains. It can be bought on multiple chains. So that tells me that it's going to continue to progress. I mean, they're doing smart things, okay? They're doing smart things. So let's take a look at Everrise. Came down, right, in December 2021. Came on down. You know, it's it doesn't have that rug pull look. And actually, I do own some of this, so I just want to disclose that, right? Whatever happens to it, it's okay. Like, I don't own a huge bag of it, but would be nice. And look, that is a cup and handle that did break to the upside. It is hitting the previous resistance point right there, where it bounced off of very nicely and pushing up to the upside. This thing has legs. It now has a resistance point here, like almost everything else, and here. So look for Everrise to come down and hopefully bounce off this point, because it already bounced off the previous high. So we want to see Everrise come and bounce here and make a move and continue on up. It does have a bigger measured move. It didn't really hit it yet. And then it's really going to be in price discovery at that point with nothing but a wick to the left side. So this thing could really start to make numbers. It's a big project, and I believe it's going to continue to move. I like the project, and I believe in it. I've been holding it for a long time now. It feels like 5 to 6 months. I believe we got into it in September or October, if I'm not correct. Maybe I feel like I got into it last April. I feel like I got into it even like almost dang near a year ago. But we shall see. Let's take a look at Wild. Wild on my radar last night. I like Wild as a long-term accumulative project. Really like what I'm seeing here for Wilder World on KuCoin. It's at 212, pushing to the upside. I see Wild doing bigger things and more damage. Let's take a look at Wild. On the bigger time frame, look at Wild. If I go to the daily, I see Wild doing serious damage here. Measured move for Wild is 779. I mean, And this thing's just getting started. Massive candle on the daily time frame. However, like everything else, that daily is overbought. I heed that. And it tells me we should go sideways. If we're bullish, we just at least go sideways. So look for the daily to make a bit of a flag here. Bull pennant flag. Let's get this to come back up and cry. And we need to see this turn. All right. We don't want to see this continue down and make a lower high. We did get rejected by this resistance. Look, resistance right there. We couldn't get above that. So we're at previous resistance and we're high in the Stokes. Highly likely we come on down. We could even bounce off this level here. So looking for a while to come back to 177 before it's ready to take a nibble on, in my humble opinion. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, it's spent. And the 1 hour, it's all pretty spent, in my humble opinion, and it's at resistance. So it did good. You know what you want to see? Look at, here's a shoulder. There's a massive head. There's a shoulder. You draw your neckline. You take your head to the neck, to the neckline to the head there. You swing that over to your right side. That's basically your measured move. And we got about 70% of it, right? Usually you do get it all, but you don't always get it all. All right. FRR, low RSI in the 15-minute, 1 hour and 4 hour. Can you look at EPIK Prime? Thank you so much. Ooh, doubling up, Sloan. One super chat per ask. Don't be going doubling up there. Just messing around. Let's take a look at FRR, but we try not to get people to double up, right? One super chat if you can. Because then someone will put like 7 super chats and be like, yo. So look, we fell out of this pattern. We were breaking out, but we fell out. Let's take a look at it on the 1 hour time frame. It's about to pump though. You know, honestly, you could say it was in this wedge or, you know, want to do damage. Also, I'll show you something else that's quite interesting. I'm always open-minded to redraw my chart. Always fluid like water. You want to be like water. You don't want to be stuck in one idea. But this is a bit of a cup and handle now too. That really wants to rip and rock. And the 1 hour wants to fly. Front row is hot right now. It's been doing damage. All the other coins are pulling back, right? They're high on the daily. This isn't not, right? This only has a 4 hour and it's very oversold. I like what I'm seeing for this coin, all right? I believe this thing can do some serious damage. I would watch it very closely here. Let's take a look at the 1 hour and the 15-minute. Yeah, 50 minutes a little spent. It did just get some divergence. Did it get the divergence that you need? Let's take a look here. You do get swing down, and you get swing up. If you minus the wickage, we don't use wicks when we do our divergences. And that is a swing up to swing up with a swing down. You're getting a MACD cross on the low side. Falling volume with falling price tells me that they're running out of sellers. This is pointing up in the 15. And we're actually getting a push to the upside. The 1 hour candle really just bounced hard. Interesting. Now, I like to wait for the 15 to be in a better position. Like down here would have been the initial entry at 17. It's at 18. Not a lot of volume for this. You got to be careful. But there's the push up, and then you can get up here, and then the bounce. It's interesting, you know. I like what I'm seeing here. Dome launching tomorrow on OKX. Check recent 99 chart for the YouTube preview. Looks hot. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Porter Rock, for the $5 super chat. FRR was to let you know about the low RSI, but I got you. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing there. This thing could do damage. I don't see the 50-minute getting below the stop loss by any means, so I think the chart doesn't convey that the stop loss would get hit by the momentum, poised by the 15. However, anything is possible. But we could see this doing some damage. I like what I'm seeing here for even just a local low, a local high here at what? Yeah, 37% gains out of FII. So just be careful, watch the price action, and be wary. All right. FII. But I do like what I see here for FRR. Okay. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Calling yourself Crypto Lifers. Hitting that like button. Can we get 400 likes? I know we can get up to 400 likes. We got 500 people watching on the live stream. Viper, it's funny to me how people don't know how to make LP. A lot of people don't know how to make LPs, man. You know what? When I first made an LP, I was freaked out. We'll make a MetaMask class. I mean, it depends how many people sign up. That was the problem. Everdome in 24 hours. We're 24 hours away from Everdome's launch on OKX. If you haven't created your OKX account, make sure to hurry. Everdome, welcome to OKX. We invite you to join to claim $10 free. Interesting. I have no affiliation with OKX, but it's just putting that out there. One of my mans put that out there. Can we take a peek at Solus, SLC? Been wanting it. Once I found that it's oversold in the 1 day. Smaller time frames overbought, but some divergence on the 4 hour. Jaden Williams. That's a great, detailed analysis of what's happening. Let's take a look at it. Jeffrey Class, rewind the live. Lifer already over Phantom. Thank you for saying that. Dome launching tomorrow. Check out the recent 99 chat for their YouTube preview. Now let's take a look at the YouTube preview here. Bobby, cut off that music for me there. Thank you, Bobby. Unreal Engine.
Of 2021 or in the beginning of the
Anything is possible, but you never know. All right. FORH. I like FORH. Did I get a chance to flip that? Let's take a look here. No. FORH and Jupe 2, they're the ones that have been kind of like moving a little differently than the rest of the market, right? Than the rest of the market. All right. Wow, look at the total market cap. Ripping. Absolutely ripping. Amazing to see that. Amazing. And look, Bitcoin really does want 44K. I just don't see how it's going to breach that level, and it's so overbought, right? To me, it's just like, and remember, trust that 4 hour tweezer top right now. Unless it flips green again. I mean, that's indecision doji there. It could flip green again, but right now, I mean, it's extended. But you never know, man. When Bitcoin rips, it gets crazy. It gets crazy. You can see another push up and then the pullback. I personally would go with the idea that that's a tweezer top and you got to, short it a little bit. But again, I don't like to short Bitcoin now. Now I just put a flag out. Now I just build a flag on the 4 hour. I just want this to make a flag, just like it did here. Something like this. And the 21-day moving average to come into play. And then we can go on our next move. That's all that matters. And then the daily can just keep oscillating and figure itself out while the 4 hour just rips underneath. I've seen that happen many times, and it's a beautiful thing, right? Dow holding 34, but the Bitcoin's just banging on the Dow. Dow's barely up 0.1%. Bitcoin's up 3.4% on the day. 43,800 for the Dow Jones Industrial. My man, can we take a quick peek at Solus, SLC, FORH, low, we know. Dome, launching tomorrow. Looks hot. It does look hot. Everdome, launching tomorrow on OKX. Okay. Yep. And just Bitcoin sitting at that daily resistance. And remember, right there, too, tweezer tops on the 4 hour. All eyes on the 4 hour right now. All eyes on the smaller time frames. Like you're bent here on the 15-minute. I mean, that's downward movement. All right. You're done. Slight divergence there. You're kind of cooked, like, in my mind. You even have the divergence here now on the 1 minute. You get your swing up, and that swings down. See this? Like, this whole thing. Just take this general trajectory up, and this trajectory is, like, flat and ends up going down. That's bearish divergence right there. It tells you that we should come to the downside now. It's all set in stone. Like, if you keep playing this, it means you just are all emotions and you have no logic, right? You gotta have logic when you trade. Can't use emotions when you trade. It's gotta be complete logic. Okay? It's gotta be complete logic. Just 49 likes to reach 400. I know we could do it. Don't forget about EPIK. Thank you. I did. I actually did that time. I won't lie, because you doubled up. I personally don't think I should have to do two I can't take myself seriously. I really can't. That's the one thing I love to do, is laugh at myself. If you can't laugh at yourself, you got issues, right? Like, that's a great question. Deserves a super chat. Can we please to Mr. Smart? Can we take a quick analysis for ETH USDT? Bitcoin at 44K. Wow, it just did it. That's insane, right? Look at that. It hit 44K, everybody. It defied gravity today. The measured move on the 1 minute. Look at this. Bang, bang, bang. To me, that's going to be it, though. I mean, now you have. Now you're spent on all time frames. $44,000 for Bitcoin. We did call it on the stream. Someone said it will happen live. It did. It did. Shout out to all my lifers. Appreciate everyone for being here. $44,000 Bitcoin. Bang, bang, bang. Damn, it feels good to be a lifer. Woo! Yo, we did it, man. Man. Wow. 12:30 a.m. and work in 6 hours. You'll be fine. Still here. Hey, man, where else would you be? This is going to get you out of work at one point. This is where you want to be. Whether it's me or anywhere. Cryptocurrency. I believe it's my channel will get you out of work. But, you know, in the long run, just being around cryptocurrency is going to do what it needs to do, baby. And again, perfect time to short the market there. That's a rejection point. Come on. Tweezer tops on the 4 hour. Wow, that turned green, though. That candle turned green. That's crazy. I believe it will turn red at one point. I don't think that 4 hour candle will stay green with how high it is in the stochastics, but anything is possible. Remember that. But you just hit the measured move of the, like you hit the exact measured move that I just pulled. Where did I get it from here? From wick to wick. Look at that. Then this wick to that wick in the angle, and then you swing, and that look exactly where the price went. How many measured moves did I show you today during this live? Like, right? And again, this all started here this morning, where I could tell that Bitcoin was very bullish like this. See that? It looked way different on the 1 hour, but this is how this morning started right here. That was actually a fractal. Bang. And so had you taken the call, you'd be up massively at this point. I mean, that's a 10% gain on the Bitcoin 3L, but that's like a massive move for Bitcoin. Nailed it. That's what we do, baby. This is 2 hours. This is the live stream right here. We saw it live. Another pump captured by the crypto lifer. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Wow. Unbelievable. What's the short bottom? Both ramen and a slice of bread for lunch. Boom, ramen and yeah, right? Keep it easy. Opening a short now, LOL. This guy. You think it's funny, man? What's up with VR, man? Don't play around, man. I'm just... Let's take a look at VR. As I talked about VR popping out of this cup and handle, wanted to do damage in the 1 hour. VR is the trade of the day. Look, and it's already up a little bit and moving. So you know why I like VR is because the 1 hour is oversold while everything else isn't. All right. 4 hours ready to rock. So like VR is in the sweet spot. I would watch VR. I don't like to bombard with too many coins. You know, right now the trades that I like a lot are. I'm going to give it to my trading group, obviously. I appreciate that you watch and support me, but the 99 is going to get you so much more, okay? It's going to give you so much more. VR, banging on them. I believe VR has legs, though. And these are all KuCoin gems, my friend. KuCoin gems. Open up a KuCoin today. The description is below the video. It does help the channel immensely. I greatly appreciate it. I forgot I staked like 80 bucks of VR. I love messing with you, man. I'm out. Shout out to Gina Bombina. VR has low volume, but has the volume, but isn't going anywhere. Don't stress volume like that. Just watch it. Just watch the chart play out. Stochastics. Opening a short. Nice. So stupid. Apple Tech. Can you explain how the market cap is the deciding factor when buying new coins? Like simplified explanation. The market cap is all the money in cryptocurrency. Okay? Put together. It's going to have its own big significant support and resistance levels. When the market cap hits a big resistance, the whole market, it's going to tumble back down. That's going to have a huge effect, all right, on every single coin. It's similar if you're trying to trade a little boat and the market cap is the ocean. Like, if the ocean is rocking and rolling, you're going to have some issues on that little boat, right? Like, you want to wait for the ocean to kind of be flat or show you support, right? Bam, Shiba Inu just got legs on the 1 hour. It's continuing up. So look, it broke above that resistance. It had the movement. The 1 hour wasn't done yet, right? The dotted line, it could keep pushing. Shout out to all my SHIB fans. Feeling happy today. SHIB breaking out of some big, massive resistance. A lot of coins are breaking out of massive resistance. Bang, bang, bang. Micro Center. Yep. Shelton, yes, it's worth it, bro. Can you review GALA? Let's look at Solus. This guy wanted Solus. Let's take a look at Solus. And EPIK Prime. Let me take a look at EPIK Prime. So here I have EPIK loaded up for the BUSD pair. And I believe EPIK is going to do damage. It was just 12 cents. It's back to 17 cents. They have a deal with Disney. Like, you're going to have to verify this stuff, but from what I've seen, they have a bit of a deal with Disney, EPIK Prime, and some other big players in the game as well. So I believe this is a steal at an undervalued project that could do some serious damage, EPIK Prime. Put it on your radar. They haven't rug pulled. I believe in them. EPIK Prime. Also, you want to take a look at their website, see what they're about, right? Decentral Miami. The largest conference dedicated to NFT and DeFi is here. An invitation to the global NFT community to connect to the world of DeFi. The event also celebrates the decentralization of art, fashion, and creatives together with the future of finance. We are EPIK. EPIK Prime is an NFT platform working with the AAA gaming companies and giant entertainment IP and brands to create in-game NFT goods and marketplaces. EPIK Prime NFT Challenge, the EPIKverse. So yeah, it makes in-game things, Coming soon, download the Locker app, where you'll be able to view and access all of your items from all of your games. Locker lets you manage your items and purchase at home, at work, or even on the go. Locker is your answer to help bridge your collections of digital items and NFT items. Locker combines all of your digital items and in-game items and NFT items into an interconnected, social, and simple-to-use solution. Pretty cool, right? Do you still have a bag of Harmony One? I do. I actually do. Metals are dirty. Into indices, stock markets, metals, FX, bonds, and CDs. Did you say Disney? I'm diving into this to confirm. We did say Disney. Yeah, EPIK Prime has a deal with Disney, I believe. I saw it when they first came out. They talked about it. They've mentioned it before. Watch, EPIK Prime. That's what I've been hearing. That's what I've been hearing. EPIK Prime's tweet looks like the mouse wants to get in. So, looks like the mouse wants to get in on the fun. Disney announces metaverse plans. Maybe Disney just announced a metaverse plan, and they kind of showed that idea, and there was talks that they're speculating that they may having a deal. So that's what I'm trying to say. You have to find that out. That now I look like I'm spreading some a speculative idea. But look at here. EPIK Prime Disney. I've noticed EPIK Prime has put Stormtroopers in a game already in the past. DAO Maker also promoted EPIK in the past with a highlight reel showing a Stormtrooper. Basic math will tell you they have a licensing deal in place with Star Wars Disney, right? What do you think? So I'm just saying, try to find that out. Anything Disney touches turns to pure gold. Oh, of course. Guess where I'm at now? Just thinking what projects I like and focus there. Are you in Disneyland? They had a post and someone was saying they didn't actually have one. I think there's a chance they don't. I think it's speculative, for sure. You know, I'm into that idea. You know, wow, what a day to be alive, huh? Good day to take some profits. Wouldn't be definitely a good day to take some profits, right? Price goes up and then it goes down, right? VRA, look, strong bearish divergence. You get your swing up to swing up. You know, and I'll just delete all the work and this is just all you got to do. Look, just simplify it. One indicator. And then you have bearish divergence right there for sure. So, is what it is, you know. And that's when you want to take some profito. All right, that's telling you. It's telling you what's going down. RFOX had a nice pump. Last night I said don't chase. Wait for it to flag on out. It's flagging on out. It was a good idea not to chase, right? Don't chase. Okay. No, that was just on my mind. I don't have any project to speak to me yet that I like. I will figure it out. They had a post and someone was saying they didn't actually have one. Yeah. Trading certain ones is all great, but trying to figure out which projects will be HODL bags I like. I mean, I have 5 HODL bags that I think are worth holding on to, and they're Kadena. I'm starting to grow on this hero coin, but Look, there's an M pattern there and pointing to the downside. That didn't do too well. It did pop though. How much did we get out of it last night out of that move? About 10%. This thing's had low volume for the Dell partnership and everything that it has going for it. It's had some low volume. Just not a lot of action. Not enough people know about it yet. Yet. I think they're in for another partnership. Dell will bring someone else on board, and then you'll be like, whoa. Actually, I'm sorry. This has no partnership with Dell. This is Hero. I was thinking about VR. Got confused. Apologize. But, Shiba was doing this, and then boom, it was gone. So just remember that. Shiba was in just this pattern, and then boom, it was gone. Gone with the wind, baby. Gone with the wind. Funny, XRP was pumping. I want to show you something that I thought was hilarious. XRP was pumping hard. Right? So you have XRP on the left window. Okay? Look at that. Huge pump, right? Nice move for XRP. But then you had XPR, and you wonder, did people just get their thumbs wrong? Were people just hitting it wrong on the thumb? Because this thing exploded too. Look at them both on the 1 hour time frame. It's pretty funny. But they both absolutely identical, and they're a letter off. I just love crypto. You can't make this stuff up. And look, I mean, they both got litty. And they both got litty the exact, a very similar way. They started with this pump, went sideways, and then they both they went exactly together. Actually, I'm sorry. XPR. I'm you're showing the same chart, man. But watch Proton XPR. You're gonna see that I'm not BSing you. Look at that. It's they both had this just massive pump up, and they're a letter off. It's just funny to me. Now XRP is the boy. XPR is a new one in the game, but we do like it. And it just pumped hard. All right. I mean, and look at this thing. It was not even a penny. February 4th. Wait, is that right? Oh, I was looking at this. Yeah, but it was not even a penny, and now it's a penny and a half. It's doing its thing. And to me, it's flagging on the 1 hour. Uncompared to all the other charts, this thing's flagging now. See that? This could have some legs. Take a look at the 4 hour, though. Yeah, 4 hours spent. So I don't chase when the 4 hours high. See? But I just thought that was interesting. These two coins, I'll let her off, pumping to the upside on something hilarious. Deep dive on TA on OCCAM.FI, ADA blockchain. OCCAM.FI. That's a deep dive because I've never heard of it. And that's the point of the show, finding coins we've never heard about. OCCAM.FI Launchpad. All right. OCCAM.FI, OCC Razor Accelerator, Cardano's Powerhouse. Interesting. We're pleased to announce the Herein official accelerator partner with IDO on February 15. Herein democratizes esports and enables the monetization of competitive mobile gaming at an enormous scale. Learn about the project, herein.io. Wow, this is interesting. They got a Telegram, and let's take a look at their website, OCCAM.FI. EXRD hasn't had a big pump yet. Is it next? We'll take a look at EXRD. Thank you so much for that. Wow, I like the site already. Razor app, OCCISPO, Cardano Smart DeFi Layer, OCCCAM, OCCAM.FI. I don't know what the name is for, but it's the wackest name ever, but whatever. OCCCAM Razor is the Cardano launchpad. Is around since the early days of Cardano's DeFi ecosystem. We have a launch some of the Cardano's most promising projects that today play a pivotal role in shaping this flourishing ecosystem. Apply for an IDO. Interesting. Emergo was big. I like that. Cardano. I want to go back and just look at the coin market cap. $22 million market cap, $1.49. Let's take a look at it here. They got a Binance Smart Chain address. We can look at it on Dex Screener. Epic Prime could make it all the way back to some epic things, but we shall see. CryptoCam just showing some love from Tulum. Lifer, can you pull up the charts on Altura? Kind of late to the stream. If you already went over it, my bad. Much love. Shout out to CryptoCam for the 333. Yeah, I mean, you sent $33.33. If I did go over it, I would go over it again. Shout out to my man for the 333. Thank you so much for the 3333. That's going to push us to $100 on the super chat. You're the man, dude. That's the goal. $100 a day. If we can get there, that is the goal. Appreciate you. Much respect to you and yours. Because YouTube takes 30%, then taxes take 30%. So when I make $100 a day, I make $30. Isn't that crazy? Insane, right? The man pushes you down. But we just keep pushing at the speed of light, and it is what it is. So, hey, there's nothing else we can do. Super Chat, OCCAM.FI, ADA Blockchain, EXRD, and Altura. So this thing is looking nice. It's double bottomed here, right? Nobody even knows about this. Like, this is a very unknown coin. Very unknown, all right? It's got an Ethereum address and their card. I can't wait for things to have Cardano addresses, right? And you can look it up on a Cardano scan, and you can start buying it on Sunday, and like, Cardano will be big. I'm telling you right now. Cardano will be big. It's a suite of DeFi solutions tailored for Cardano, designed to deliver market-leading launchpad capabilities, DEX tools, and liquidity pools. OCCAM.FI is the first and most significant addition to Cardano's rapidly expanding DeFi ecosystem. The first component of OCCAM.FI's ecosystem is the decentralized funding platform, or launchpad, called OCCAM Razor. Through this launchpad, the next generation of disruptive Cardano applications can undertake significant capital raising through OCCAM Razor's IDO capabilities. Man, my 199 feels so tiny next to these big whales throwing down hefty super chats. My day is coming. Super duper chats. I will send one day. Oh, it's coming. Often simplest explanation is the best. That's a new chart. Check on coin market cap. Thieves. Crazy, right? FORH. We'll take a look at FORH. Thank you for reminding me about FORH and GALA. FORH and GALA. And we'll take a look at Altura real quick. I think I might have gone over Altura already on the live. It was last night I went over it, so not as much to change if you look at last night's Altura. But we'll take a look here. Holding 10 cents. Up 32% today. Finally making a bit of a move. Altura. We'll look at it here for the wrapped BNB, shall we? And it's a good day. Portfolio is up. Wow, today's a good day. Today's a good day. This portfolio is up $33,500 in 24 hours. I'll take $33,000. I made $33,000 last 24 hours. Ain't bad, right? Shout out to everyone here and made a $250,000 real fast. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in, and I'll teach you how to do this my very way, with my system, with my trading strategies. If you watch what I do every single day, look, EGLD pumping to the upside. We talked about that making a bit of a move. Polygon doing something serious. And Altura, look at Altura I mean, if you just look at it here on the 15-minute, that's a massive move to the upside. I love to see that for Altura. And Altura now breaking this resistance, which is great, because if it can break this resistance and this resistance, then it can break this resistance and that resistance. Altura needs to get up higher, you know. Take a look at it with some indicators here. RSI and Stokes is really all I need to get by. Have a little help from my friends. So, you know, we're overbought on the 4-hour time frame. So again, I mean, I believe you're going to make a bit of a cup and head here. It's almost like everything else. Like everything else is overbought right now. You got to be careful, right? However, we broke out of this resistance point. You know, you can't say we didn't break out. This was a channel that definitely broke out of the channel, and we're out. So it's a beautiful thing. So now you just want to make sure that you bounce off support and resistance areas. Okay? For instance, when you come back down, you want to make a nice bounce here. Do I really do this every single day? Like, I just thought about my life. I'm like, wow, my life is like Groundhog Day, man. It's just a reoccurring, just because you come every day. Shout out to Chris Ray for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, man. OCCAM's razor is often stated as an injunction not to make more assumptions than you absolutely need. Grace, I work with 3 jobs and I'm completely up against the wall, but it's all good because I'm alive and I'm here with all of you. Very special people. Life is fantastic. You know, for a guy that's like stressed and, you know, going through some things. I mean, when I went to see this dude, he was the happiest guy I ever met. He seemed to be in a great mood and his life looked beautiful. Like his life, like the places he saw, the things that he did. His car was clean. His clothes were nice. You know. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Altura making a bit of a flag and pumping to the upside. That's what I'd like to see. Cup and handle for Altura. Next measured move is about 1398, and that would be big resistance. We get above that. Now we're talking for Altura. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you, Chris Ray. Thank you for coming every day, Chris. Appreciate you. EXRD. Let's take a look at EXRD. And then I'm out of here for the day. I got to jump. I got to get my travel laptop taken care of. It never worked completely right, and it's upset me from day one, and I got to get it taken care of. So that's something that I'm going to have to be doing, and it's annoying. All right. It's very annoying. So EXRD, interesting here. Yeah, hasn't really popped yet. Everything else has made its massive pump up. EXRD has not done that yet. 1 hour is pushing up too, and I've seen this massive move. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder, even though it's slanted, could play out. All right. What we want to do is, I got bigger work. I have a huge cup and handle for this, but let's just take a look at here on a bigger time frame. And again, we got a breach, right? And that's what we were, like the whole market was in the same scenario, and we needed to get above the ascending triangle, right? However, it does look bearish. I mean, I've seen these bearishly dump to the downside. However, nothing has, suggesting that maybe this will get carried. You never know, though. Bit of a rounded bottom. Rounded bottoms do pay the bills. Crypto BTC Chris, I love you, brother. Rounded bottoms pay the bills, man. You know, look at this though. So 17 cents EXRD. If you can get that massive push up, but again, 4 hours says nay, 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 nay. It didn't get the push up like everything else. Why? I don't know. But I don't push it. I'd watch it closely. Let's see if the 1 hour can do some damage here. May want to push us out and give us something. You can play this on the 1 hour. But again, it's not the best chart. Hasn't pumped yet, but I wish it looked a little more advantageous, right? But that is your flag there. And we could get a push out here, but then the 1 hour and the 4 hour will be spent. Daily is overbought as well, and you haven't made a move yet. That kind of worries me that this is going to come down a little bit. See, I'm not a moon boy. I'm just a positional guy. I mean, does this come back down to 12 cents and retest this area before it pops again? Does it have to come down? We shall see. We shall see. Right now, that's your major support at 16. If it makes 16, it's coming down a little bit. So it's funny. I thought I would see some better signs out of EXRD than I'm seeing now. Struggling a little bit. Shout out to the 333. You're the man. Thank you so much for the Altura idea. Crypto Camp. Much respect to you and yours. I do pay the bills. How about SLP? Crypto Roro. Shout out to Crypto Roro. Oh, I see you. I see you. Sign up for tutoring sessions or a beginner's course with the Lifer. Links are under the video right now. Let's all take a second and help Lifer out and hit that like button. How about SLP, sir? SLP is whack. Just because you come every day. I really don't like Smooth Love Potion. I'm sorry. I love you and I appreciate you, but I don't love SLP. I don't. All right, everyone, I'm out of here for the day. Any last requests? I gotta have to swing them to tomorrow's live or into the chat. Super chat, FORH and GALA. Let's take a look at FORH. Thank you for putting FORH on the radar. We did great with FORH the last few weeks. Let's see what we can do some more. Let's see what's happening with FORH. Yeah, that daily's overbought, and that's when I don't play with overbought daily time frame. You got this flagging. Let's see if the 1 hour wants to give you some love. Possible, but remember, you got a daily that's looming. I don't care how good that 1 hour looks. When that daily isn't in your favor, you got to remember that. Bigger time frames are looming. I always say that. Like, 1 hour looks good, but that 4 hours looming. When I say looming, it means that the 4 hour does not agree with the smaller time frame, and you have to keep that in the back of your mind and trade accordingly. Okay? FORH is in one of those situations. See, it goes sideways a little more. Could pump out of here, but I just don't like what I'm seeing for the daily time frame. All right, a little more of a downside action. Hopefully it can keep above this resistance. If not, it could slip a little more. So watch FORH. You know, nice little pump it had, but it doesn't mean it's really that strong, right? I don't know much fundamentals about the coin, so. And last but not least, GALA. And then I got to jump, everyone. I was really trying to get out of here at 11:40. Told myself I would be out early. It never happens. Never happens. But, you know, it's my job. I love it. And so I'm going to put in those 2 hours every single day. I mean, yesterday we did 2 live streams. My back hurts from live streaming, if you can believe that. Like, I have lower back pain now. Hey, everyone, I had lower back pain from sitting, so I got a stand-up desk. Now it's starting to come again from standing. Rodney says it's because I need a better cushioned place to stand, right? I need that cushioned mat you keep telling me about. And I forget about it until now, and then you're going to say, oh, I got the best mat. You have the worst mat. You got a better standing mat. Yeah, it's like, because this floor is like concrete with linoleum and there's just a thin rug on it. And it's almost like I can feel the concrete like in my back. It's crazy. Oh, like when I bend it, I'm in pain now, like a lot. Like I'm in pain. I'm becoming an old man. Like this is crazy. I worked out this morning, but like I'm dealing with back pain lately, everyone. It's not fun. It's not fun. I got to do like exercises to bend it back out. Look up Dr. Gregory Johnson, Houston, chiropractor. Thank you, Billy Bob. Deadlifts will cure the lower back pain, I promise. Really? Get those mats they use in the commercial kitchens. The mat is the way. Stretch the hamstrings will help. Big black spongy mats with holes. You need a chiropractor. Sam, get a saddle chair that jewelers use. I do have one of those. It's right here. It's right here. And I sit like this with my knees on it. It's insane. I do have one of those. I'm gonna have to do something. The old man in the house. Wear support under your shirt. I do it all the time. What, like wear like a back support thing, right? Interesting. Buy a foot cushion. Evergrow coin teaming up with SafeMove. Core strength for lower back pain. I do a lot of core strength. It's crazy. Like, you know, I have like a pretty good abs. Like, it's nuts. The mat is the way. Like right now I'm standing on this thing. I was standing on a rocker board, you know, but it's like, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard. All right, everyone, thank you so much for being here. You don't want to hear my nonsense. GALA pumped nicely. It's retracing down again. Everything will watch Bitcoin. I'll keep you up to date with Bitcoin. Watch what's happening in these markets. Huge movement to the upside. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. GALA was just 20 cents, ripped all the way up to 38, almost did 100% gains out of GALA, right? So watch GALA. It's now forming this little flag up in here. Coming down pretty fast, though, which is interesting. So just watch it. All you can do is zoom in here like this. Really look at it for what it is. And remember, there was bearish divergence here. Swing up to swing up, and you got swing down and swing down. Price will have a little bit of an issue. That's what's going to happen. All right. Now you're looking at support. It breaks that support. You're looking for this support. Okay? Don't force anything. Let the trade come to you. Don't force anything. Shout out to anyone who jumped into Render last night. We took Render down for some nice gains. Let's take a look at where it is now. Gave back some of them in the morning, but let's take a look at Render real quick before I jump out of here. I'm about to leave, and I'm like, oh, but Render. So look, we jumped into Render here last night at 340, and bang, 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 this thing would just rip to 381 and go up a beautiful 10%. And now it's looking pretty nice too as well. Oversold not 1 hour though, coming on down Render. And look, it's just making this tightness. Let's actually bring this down. It's just making a tighter triangle. Look at that. Very tight triangle. That thing is consolidating for a massive move to the upside. So get ready for a massive move for Render, like so. Look at this. The consolidation is real. There's your measured move with the length of this pole. Keep the angle. Puts Render at $5.20 from $3.75. I mean, not too shabby. I think you'll get a chance to get it back down at the bottom of the pattern too as well. I'm a pattern trader. I like price to come back down to the bottom of the pattern before I snatch. Then my stop loss could be closer to the lower points. I look for the divergence on that falling wedge. So I'm predicting a falling wedge here. Cup and handle and a break out of that to the upside for Render. And eventually a massive move up, 44% gain. So I'm watching Render closely. Probably my trade of the week. Bang, bang, bang. Loom just exploded. Insane. Insane. Look at this guy with his Disney socks. He's out of his mind. Look at him with his Disney socks. This guy, I love this guy. He's out. Oh my gosh. Uncaged. Crypto Docs NFT. Interesting. They look kind of funny. Supply 10,000, remaining 9,000. Coming soon. We went over a lot of new stuff today. You might want to just keep it on your radar. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. I'll keep you guys updated in the Patreon. Thank you for being here. If you want to get closer to me, join my Patreon, $99 a month. I will make sure I give you so much in return for that monetary value. Thank you, everyone, for being here. 400 likes, 116 chat revenue. Unbelievable. 266 total viewers still kicking it with me. More than we used to have when the stream was just, when the stream was like in the middle. So everyone, thank you for being here. I'll see you all tomorrow. Crypto is life. I love you all. Words cannot express my gratitude. Thank you. Crypto is life. I'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m.